Number one tip in this video would be to focus on the growth rather than the goals. So say for instance, you're looking to earn 6 figures or 5 figures in this year, 2023. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Juliet Ocheme, and if you are old here, welcome back. So this is me saying a happy new year, welcome to the month of love, and a happy new month. I have been off YouTube for a while because I had issues transitioning from one business to another. So one thing you guys don't know about me is the fact that I used to be in the logistics space in Nigeria. If you live in Nigeria, you know how crazy it can be in logistics, truck logistics to be particular. And I was transitioning from truck logistics to e-commerce and content creation full-time. Hence the reason why I had been totally off and inactive on social media. It came with a whole lot of issues that need to be sorted, and that took a whole lot of my time that I barely couldn't even engage as much on social media. But here's to a brand new year, and I am back and available to create as much content as I can on here on YouTube and other social media platforms. I know everyone may have set their goals for the year 2023, vision boards and all that. I understand that, but in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys tips on how you can elevate and accomplish those goals in this year 2023. I personally didn't even set up a vision board this year because I was just trying a totally different approach to what I'm used to in the previous years for this year 2023, because I'm really keen on achieving results in this year 2023. So if you're like me, who is looking to really smash those goals and just ensure that those goals that you have set are going to come to fruition in this year 2023, then keep watching. So first things first, I think one thing we do a lot of time is, but when we set these goals, we focus on the goals instead of focus on the actual things that we're meant to do to achieve these goals. And then when things are not going the way we intended, we lose sight of our shortcomings and what is it we may be doing wrongly or not doing at all to accomplish these goals. So my number one tip in this video would be to focus on the growth rather than the goals. So say for instance, you're looking to earn 6 figures or 5 figures in this year 2023. Instead of focusing on the fact that you need to earn 5 or 6 figures in this year 2023, how about you focus on the things that you're going to be doing or meant to be doing to get to that point where you're earning 5 or 6 figures. You could be launching a business, it could be starting a YouTube channel, it could be anything. It could be getting a job, a high-paying job, right? So what is it that you may be needing to get that job? What is it you may be needing to launch that business? What is it that you may need to start that YouTube channel? It could be learning a skill. It could be gathering some assets, looking at what you have at hand. What is it that you could be doing better, right? And when you focus on that thing that you could be doing better, then comes the growth and of course that audacious goal becoming accomplished. So how about you switch from focusing on the goal to focusing on growing, improving yourself, becoming better and outdoing the person that you were yesterday. And that way you'll be well on your way to achieving and accomplishing those goals. Another thing will be to determine what your non-negotiables are, what you're going to be saying yes and no to in this year 2023 based off of your goals. So say for instance, you're looking to earn 5 figures and 6 figures. I'm going to be using it 5 or 6 figures for this video, for the purpose of this video, as an example. So yeah, say for instance, you're keen on earning 5 or 6 figures in this year 2023. There may be certain opportunities that you may need to say yes to and certain opportunities that you may need to say no to. By weighing your opportunities rightly and see how well they are in tune with this goal that you have set, right? So not every opportunity that comes your way should be taken by you. So you have to weigh them in side by side with your goals. how beneficial is this opportunity to this goal of mine in this year 2023. An opportunity may come in this year 2023 for something you're looking to achieve in the year 2024 or 2025. Now, in that case, you may as well just try to let them know that you may be unavailable or you may be unready for that opportunity. But guess what? If you're ready to take on that opportunity, then why not, right? But if you're not ready to take on the opportunity, how about you just let them know that maybe in the near future, when you're much more ready, you'll be available to take on that opportunity. And that boils down to you saying no to that opportunity because it is not in tune it is not in tune with this goal that you have set in the year 2023. Number 3 would be narrowing down on the action plan for that audacious goal. So you want to earn 5 or 6 figures. Of course, there are steps you need to achieve that goal of yours. Like I mentioned, it could be launching a business, it could be learning a new skill, it could be starting a YouTube channel, whatever it may be. How about you narrow down on those steps that you need? What can you do right now? If you need to get a job, okay, what job is it? Am I eligible to apply for this job? Right? If I'm ineligible, what do I need? What skills do I need to acquire to apply for this job? If it's launching a business, it could be what kind of business am I going to launch? What do I need to launch this business? How equipped am I financially and otherwise to launch this business? All these questions would help you create that actionable step that you require, and that would help you narrow down and take those baby steps, focusing on those baby steps daily to achieving that big and audacious goal in 2023. Which also relates back to focusing on the growth rather than the goals. By creating this, you're focusing on growing, and guess what? There's nothing much more beautiful than the process. You can't even compare the process to the end result. There's the fulfillment that comes with the end result, but all of that thrill is the process that you're going through to achieve that big and audacious goal of yours. Number 4 tip will be, what are you going to be learning, launching, and loving in this year 2023? So something I learned from Jay Shetty and his podcast On Purpose was that he made me understand that you need to be learning, launching, and loving something every single year. So in this year 2023, ask yourself, what is that thing? What am I going to be learning, launching, and loving this year? You could be learning a new skill, you could be learning something, you could be launching that business or that idea of yours that you've been putting off for so long, and you could be loving someone, loving your family, or loving yourself even more. I know for one, I'm going to be loving myself even more in 2023. So what is it for you that you're going to be launching, learning, and loving in the year 2023? Our next tip would be to practice time boxing instead of creating to-do lists. So I know that daily we create to-do lists to help us keep track of our daily tasks and also help us, feel fulfilled at the end. But sometimes we get to check all those things on our to-do lists for the day, or we get to check them halfway. And sometimes this can actually leave you feeling overwhelmed and all that. But on the other hand, when you practice time boxing, it helps you keep track of your time. So you get to know what you're going to be doing from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and so on and so forth. So that way you know what you're supposed to be doing at every single minute, every single hour of the day. And that way, even though you don't get to do all the things you intended to do for the day, you know that you were able to fully complete XYZ number of tasks, and that leaves you even feeling a whole lot better than you would have ever felt, knowing fully well that by tomorrow you're going to get the other things done. And that keeps you on track. That helps you also track your time. Also, another thing that is important if you're looking to elevate your life in 2023 will be to protect your inner peace. As much as God is the giver of all good things, peace inclusive, in my opinion, it is your sole responsibility to protect that peace, which means avoiding people who rob you of your peace, avoiding anxious and worrisome thoughts because you cannot control anything, because you have limited ability to control certain things, and just keeping things positive on the long run, and just leaning and relying on the one who knows it all, which is God, to take care of you and take care of certain things that you cannot take care of yourself. So yes, protect your inner peace by avoiding thoughts that will leave you feeling worrisome and anxious. I know there's so much uncertainty in the world right now, but guess what? There's only so much that you can control. So yes, that's that for protecting your inner peace. Which now leads us to keeping things positive. I know we hear this 1,001 times. Be positive, stay positive, shut out the negativity and all that. It's easier said than done when you have so many terrible things staring you right in the face, right? So as much as bad things will happen, right? In every given scenario, there are 1,001 things that could go right. And there are 1,001 things that could go wrong. So how about you intentionally choose to focus on the right things, hoping, believing, and trusting on God that the positive things are going to actually come to fruition. Even if things do not go as planned, just believe that it's all working together for your good in the end. That way you don't feel terrible about things not going the way that you wanted them to go, because guess what? You don't even know what's best for you. You only think you know what's best for you. So how about you just rest on the one who knows what's best for you, and you will be just fine. So try to keep it positive at all times, even when things look like they're going south. It will save you a whole lot of good, and it will keep you mentally well on the long run. Our next tip will be to get your finances together. If you are in debt, try to get yourself out of debt by picking up a new job, or picking up another side hustle, or leveling up on your skill, or launching a new business, or just anything that could just generate you that extra income. It could also even be investing. Some people think of investment as having a whole lot of money, but guess what? You can actually invest with little money these days in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and even cryptocurrencies, right? So try to leverage on whatever funds you have to invest, and don't underestimate the power of compounding. Try to think of investment as a long-term plan rather than a short-term plan. Investments always pay off on the long run than the short term. So, and that will also help you stay financially secure, and that eases a whole lot of anxiety and worry that you may be feeling with regards to your finances. So, and that will also take a toll and have a positive effect on your mental health, and helping you live better, and in turn also help you become a better version of yourself in 2023. Our next tip would be to network with the right individuals. Start building your circle with the right individuals that are going to be contributory to you accomplishing your goals. I know we hear this a lot, that your net worth is your network. That is actually true, because you can't expect to be successful when you're hanging out with people who are not only unsuccessful, but also people who are not keen on becoming successful. So try to find the right individuals to network with. You could leverage events, you could leverage communities, like-minded communities. You could also leverage social media. Social media, I know for one, is a very great tool with networking with the right set of people. You see someone who puts out great stuff that you love, comment, send them a DM, and who knows, you all might be having brunch the next day or the next week, thinking of how to move forward in your different career path. And I mean, that's a huge step in the right direction. So yes, try to network with the right set of individuals. It will do you a whole lot of good. So my very last but not least tip would be to practice self-care. I know you guys know me as someone who takes self-care really personal. I mean, if you follow me on social media, you know how much I love to take care of myself. But guess what? I'm not stopping on that in this year 2023, and I'm also urging you to please practice self-care. Read as much as you can, sleep, get enough sleep, try to drink as much water as you can, stay active, eat right, nourish your body, guys, nourish your body. So yes, nourish your body and spend time as much as possible in nature, and just basically indulge in things that actually leave you feeling better about yourself. Self-care doesn't have to be expensive. It's actually the little things that matter. Self-care could actually also even mean spending time with people that you actually enjoy their company. So, I mean, do what self-care means for you. Practice a whole lot of self-care and every other thing that makes you happy. It will leave you feeling refreshed, feeling better about yourself, and ready to take on your goals, ready to take on your daily tasks, and in turn have a positive effect and impact on your goals in 2023. And the very last tip would be to understand that life is ready to come at you with all its guts. Life can be brutal, but guess what? Don't let that deter you from accomplishing those goals. There are several ways or several routes to your destination, and focusing on one path can sometimes leave you drained and unproductive and feeling bad about yourself and feeling really down and depressed and anxious. So why don't you try to be flexible, understanding that life can be life in plain terms. So don't think of one way to Jerusalem. Think of several ways or several routes to Jerusalem. So try to be flexible and think of other ways to accomplish your goals if one way isn't working. Other ways might actually work. All you have to have is an open mind to be able to try other options and know what works and what doesn't work. And that would leave you feeling much more energetic and even proud of yourself that you were able to take other steps as opposed to feeling drained by putting in so much effort in one way that may be much more daunting to achieving your goals. So on this note, I hope that I've been able to help you feel better about this year 2023, and I hope these tips are going to be helpful to you elevating in 2023 and accomplishing those big audacious goals that you set for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, leave me comments in the comment section below of things you loved about this video and what you may be wanting to hear from me in my next video. Just leave me comments on your thoughts. I'm actually eager to hear them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification so you do not miss any video when I post. I'm looking forward to sharing my next video with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.